Let us start the fourth module, that is numerical integration. So numerical integration definition is the process of evaluating a definite integral from the set of tabulated values of integrand fx is called numerical integration. So in short, what is the meaning of numerical integration? The process of evaluating a definite integral, that is we have to find the value of definite integration. Definite means the integration with the given limits. So you can see this integration sign. These end numbers or this lower value a and upper value b, these are called lower limit a and upper limit b, that is these are called limits, and this type of integration is called definite integration. So we have to find the value of definite integration from the set of tabulated values of integrand fx. That is, we have given some values of x and y. Y means fx, y equal to fx here. So we have given some xy values or x fx values. With the help of these xy values, we have to evaluate or we have to find the value of that definite integration, and that process of finding the value is called numerical integration. So the first rule for finding the integration is trapezoidal rule. The formula is integration from a to b fx dx is equal to, you can remember this integration formula as integration from a to b fx dx is equal to h by 2 in bracket y0 plus yn plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus etc. yn minus 1. So y0, yn, y1, y2, y3, yn minus 1, these are the values of y. Some values of y or fx are given in the example, and for that for these values of y we have to assume the notations, and we have to start the notation from y0, y1, y2, y3 etc. So the formula is a to b fx dx is equal to h by 2, this formula, and this formula you can remember in the wording form. This is in the notation form, this is in the wording form, and this is you can remember in the shortcut form. So h by 2 y0 yn means sum of the extreme ordinates. Ordinates mean value of y. So sum of the extreme means the end values. So we have to add end values of y. So this is your first bracket, y0 plus yn means take the addition of end values of y plus 2 times y1, y2, y3 etc. yn minus 1, that is 2 times sum of the remaining ordinates, that is sum of the remaining values of y. So first bracket is take the addition of end values of y and plus 2 times the second bracket is sum of the remaining values of y. You can remember this formula in this short notation as h by 2 in bracket x plus 2r. X means addition of extreme ordinates and r means 2 times, r means 2 into addition of remaining ordinates, and where h is difference of two values of x, two successive values of x. We have to take the difference between two successive values of x, that difference is your value of h. Then next rule is Simpson's one-third rule. Simpson's one-third rule is stated that a to b fx dx is equal to h by 3 in bracket y0 plus yn plus 2 times y2, y4 etc. yn minus 2 plus 4 times y1, y3 plus etc. yn minus 1. So or h by 3 in bracket, first bracket is sum of the extreme y values, sum of the end y values plus 2 times, this bracket is, you can see here the suffix is 2, 4, 6, 8 etc. that is even values of y. So 2 times, this bracket is sum of even y values or even ordinates plus 4 into bracket, this bracket is the suffix r 1, 3, 5 etc. So 4 into this bracket we can mention as 4 into sum of odd ordinates. So Simpson's one-third rule is integration from a to b fx dx h by 3 sum of the end values of y plus 2 times even values of y plus 4 times odd values of y. So this will be written in this form as h by 3 x sum of extreme ordinates plus 2 times even ordinates plus 4 times o odd ordinates. Then Simpson 3 by 8 rule is integration from a to b fx dx is equal to 3 by 8 h in trapezoidal rule. The outside the bracket, the h term will be 1 by 2 h. For Simpson's 1/3 rule, the h term will be 1 by 3 h. In Simpson's rule itself, the number denote as 1 by 3. So take this number at this outside the bracket. So Simpson's 1/3 rule, for this rule, the term will be 1 by 3 h, and for 3 by 8th rule, Simpson's 3 by 8th rule, the h term will be 3 by 8 into h. So the formula is in bracket y0 plus yn, that is x addition of extreme values of y plus 2 times y3, you can take it as the second term in the sequence. So plus 2 times y3, y6, y9 plus yn minus 3 plus 3 times y1, y2, y4, y5 etc. yn minus 1. So it means 3h by 8 in bracket y0 plus yn means sum of the end values of y plus 2 times these values are as the suffix you can see 3, 6, 9. So this is the multiple of 3 suffixes. So 2 times, so this bracket is sum of multiple of 3 ordinates. So plus 2 times sum of multiple of 3 ordinates, and plus 3 into r means remaining ordinates. So this is your formula for Simpson's 3 by 8th rule. So if in example it is mentioned that which method we have to use, that is by using Simpson's 1/3 rule, evaluate the integration, by using trapezoidal rule, by using 3 by 8th rule, then use that method only. If we don't have mentioned in the example that which method we have to use, then you have to remember this notation or this important step, that is to apply Simpson's 1/3 rule, the number of subintervals, that is the value of n, we have to calculate or we have to find the value of n while solving the examples. So the value of n is called subintervals. So the number of subintervals must be even, that is n equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 etc. So for 1/3 rule, the n should be even number. Then to apply 3 by 8th rule, n should be multiple of 3 number, that is n should be n equal to 3, 6, 9, 12 etc. And remaining rule is trapezoidal rule. For that, to apply trapezoidal rule, the number of subintervals, that is the value of n, should not be even or multiple of 3, that is the n should not be from these of 2 types, that is n should not be even, n should not be multiple of 3. Then we can use trapezoidal rule. So for 1/3 rule, n equal to even number. For 3 by 8th rule, n equal to multiple of 3. And for trapezoidal rule, not even, not multiple of 3. So let us see the example. First is evaluate 0 to 6, integration from 0 to 6 dx 1 plus x square by using trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3 by 8th rule. So we have solved this integration one by one by these 3 methods. So here the end values, as this is the integration with respect to x, so these limits are the values of x. So first value of x is 0 and second end value of x is 6. So here the number of sub intervals are not given, that is we have given only x equal to 0 first value and x equal to 6 last value. So in this we have to prepare the table for x and y values. Y means fx, so we have to take the integrand means the function inside the integration. So the function inside the integration is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So take this 1 upon 1 plus x square as fx, and there is a formula for finding or calculating the value of h equal to b minus a upon n. N means number of intervals, sub intervals. B and a are the end values of x, which are already or which are given in the example or in the integration. B and a means lower limit of that integration and b means upper limit of that integration. So here a is 0 and b is 6. So the value of h equal to b minus a upon a. So 6 minus 0 upon, here n are here the value of n is not given. So if the example is of 4 marks, 5 marks or 6 marks, then we have to take the appropriate value of n. So take random value of n as 6. So take n equal to 6 here. N equal to 6 is not given in the example. So by seeing the marks which are assigned to that example, by seeing marks we have to choose the value of n. So choose n equal to 6. So put the value of n here. So h equal to 6 minus 0 upon 6, that is 1. So h we have we find the value of h equal to 1. So let the function 1 upon 1 plus x square equal to fx. So fx means this is your y value. So prepare the table or find the set of xy values or xfx values. So x value, first x value is 0 and last value of x is 6. So what are the values in between 0 and 6? So here we have calculated the value of h equal to 1. H means the difference between two values of x. So by taking this difference h equal to 1, we have to find the middle values. So first value is 0, then the difference between two values, two x values is 1. So the next value is 1, then the next value is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here first value 0 and last value 6 is given in example, but the middle values we have to find by using this h value. H is the difference between two x values. So the x values will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So you can see the difference between two values, two successive x values is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, 6 minus 5 is 1. So these are the x values we are finding from the value of h. So find the value of fx or y. So what are the values of y or fx value? We have to put these all x values one by one in this function fx, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So put first x equal to 0 here in this function fx. So 1 upon 1 plus 0 square, that is 1. So this is your first value of y, denoted as y naught. Then put x equal to 1 in this function. So 1 upon 1 plus 1 square, that is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. You can write it as it is, that is 1 by 2. So this is the next value of y, that is the notation for 1 by 2 is y1. Then put x equal to 2 here, we get 0.2. Put x equal to 3 in this fx, we get 0.1. Put x equal to 4 here, 1 upon 1 plus 4 square, that is 0.05, double it. Put x equal to 5 in this function, 1 upon 1 plus 5 square, 0.0385. Put x equal to 6 in this function fx, 1 upon 1 plus 6 square, that is 0.027. So by putting all these x values in this function fx, that is 1 upon 1 plus x square, we get the fx values. All fx values are all y values, and we have to take the notation for these y values as first value is y0, then y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, etc. So first, by using the rule, if this xy values, in some example this distribution of xy values are given in the example, and in some example if this is not given, so we have to prepare or we have to find these xy values by using h value and fx value. So this is your table, or this is your tabulated values of xy. Then by trapezoidal rule, find the integration answer, that is integration from the given integration is 0 to 6 dx upon 1 plus x square. Formula is h by 2, h value is 1, so 1 by 2 in bracket. First bracket is, the formula is x plus 2r. X means addition of end values of y. So end values of y are, first value is 1 and last value is 0.07. First value is 1 and last value is 0.07. So this is your first bracket. Then plus 2r. 2r means 2 into remaining, addition of remaining y values. So 2 into, so these are the end values of y, plus 2 into remaining values of y. That is 2 into, take the addition from y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 up to y5. So put the all values in trapezoidal rule, that is h by 2 into x plus 2r, sum of the extreme ordinates, sum of the end values of y plus 2 times remaining values of y. So end values of y are these two, first value is 1, last value of y is 0.027, and 2 into remaining values of y. So by using calculation or by using calci, this integration answer is 1.4108. So by using trapezoidal rule. Then my Simpson's 1/3 rule, formula is h by 3 x plus 2e plus 4o. h by 3 means 1 by 3, x means addition of end values of y. So these are the end values of y. Take this bracket as it is, 1 plus 0.027 plus 2 times 2e. 2e means 2 into addition of even ordinates. Even ordinates means, in this we have taken y0, y6 here. So this is first y0, this is second y6. Then 2 times 2 into e. E means addition of even ordinates. Even ordinates are y0 and y6 we have already taken. So don't take this y0, y6 to this bracket, that is for even ordinates, because we have already taken these values in the first bracket, that is for x value. So the values are not repeated for the brackets. So y0 and y6 we have taken. So plus 2 into remaining even ordinates. Even ordinates are y2, y4. So this is the value of y2, this is the value of y4, plus 4 times o. O means addition of odd ordinates. Odd ordinates are 1, y1, y3, y5. So this is the value of y1, y3, y5. Using calci, this integration answer is 1.3662 by using Simpson's 1/3 rule. Then third is by using Simpson's 3 by 8th rule. So 3 by 8th rule is 3 by 8 h. So 3 by 8 h value is 1 into, in bracket, x plus 2t plus 3r. X means addition of end values. Addition of end values, that is y0 plus y6 plus 2 times t. T means addition of multiple of 3 ordinates. So multiple of 3 is only one y value, that is y3. The suffix 3 means it is multiple of 3. All other suffixes are not the multiple of 3. This is 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We already taken y0, y6. So think only y in for y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. So from y1 to y5, the number is multiple of 3 is 3 here, and that value of y is y3. So here we have to take 2t means 2 into multiple of 3 ordinates, that is take y3 only, plus 4 times plus 3 times r. R means remaining ordinates. So here we have taken y1, y0, y6, and then this is the value of y3. So these are values we have taken in this calculation. So plus 3 into this bracket is remaining, addition of remaining ordinates. So what are the values in this bracket, that is in the bracket of remaining ordinates? So don't take y0, y6, y3 because we have taken at this first two steps. So the remaining ordinates means except y0, y3, y6. What are the remaining ordinates? y1, y2, y3 taken, so don't take this y3. So take remaining ordinates as y1, y2, y4, y5. y1, y2, y4, y5. Put these values from this table in this formula of 3 by 8th rule, and by using calc we get the answer 1.3571. So this is the from trapezoidal rule, from 3 by 8th rule, from 1/3 rule, we can solve the given integration using tabulated values of xy. So the next example is evaluate integration from 0 to 0.96. Next example is evaluate 0 to 0.96 fx dx, where fx equal to 0.225x. So this is your fx given in the example. By using Simpson's 1/3 rule and 3 by 8th rule, evaluate this integration. So here the limits are the values of x or values of a and b. The value of a is 0, value of b is 0.96. So take b equal to 0.96, a equal to 0. So what is the value of n? Here we have to choose the value of n, as the value of n, that is the number of subintervals, are not given in the example. So by seeing the marks we have to choose appropriate value of n. So take, and which is applicable, the value of n should be applicable for both the 1/3 rule and 3 by 8th rule. So for 1/3 and 3 by 8th rule, for 1/3 rule the n should be even number, and for 3 by 8th rule the n should be multiple of 3. So even number and multiple of 3, so that number we have to take as n equal to 6, which is even number and also multiple of 3. So this n value we can apply for both the rules. So here take n equal to 6. So this 6 number is even number and multiple of 3. So for both the rules we can apply the, or we can use this n value. So here in example value of n is not given. So by seeing marks or by seeing which method we have asked in the example, because there is a notation, or there are important step when we have to apply these rules. So 1/3 rule, for 1/3 rule n should be even, and for 3 by 8th rule n should be multiple of 3. So 6 is that number. So take n equal to 6 and put the values of a is 0, b is 0.96 and n equal to 6, and find the value of h by this formula, that is 0.16. So here fx is given this. You can take it as this example for tutorial. So as we have solved the earlier example, by same method you can solve the tutorial examples. Just I have given the hints for the each examples which are easy one. So this is your fx. So here by taking the difference 0.16, find the values of x and y. So the x value, first value of x is 0 and last value of x is 0.96. So the middle values we have to find by using this h value. H value means difference between x values. So 0.16, take the difference of 0.16 and find all the x values, that is first value and last value is given. The middle values will be second, next value is 0.16, next value will be 0.32, because 0.32 minus 0.16 is 0.16, that is difference between any two x values, any two successive x values should be 0.16. So the next value will be 0.48, next value will be 0.64, next will be, and so 0.96. So these are the x values. The first and last value we have given in the example, and middle values we have to find by using this h value, that is difference 0.16. So you can check here any two values, any two x values, the difference is 0.16. 0.16 minus 0, 0.32 minus 0.16, 0.48 minus 0.32, 0.64 minus 0.48. For every pair the difference is 0.16. So these are the x values, and put these x values one by one in this function fx, we get all values of fx or all values of y. So put x equal to 0 in this function, then 0.16, then 0.32, 0.48, 0.64, 0.80, 0.96. One by one put these all values in this function fx, that is put x equal to 0 here, 0, 0 square, 0 cube, 0 raised to 4, 0 raised to 5, then 0.16, that is 0.2 plus 25 into 0.16 minus 200 into 0.16 square plus 675.16 cube minus 900.16 raised to 4 plus 400.16 raised to 5, and by using calc you can find the all values of y. So this is your, you can prepare the xy value table, and then take the notation for y values. First value is y0, then y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, etc. And using Simpson's 1/3 rule and 3/8 rule, put all the values one by one for these rules. That is, for 1/3 rule, the rule is h by 3, put this value of h 0.16, then h by 3 in bracket. The formula is x plus 2e plus 4o, that is sum of end values of y plus 2 into even ordinates plus 4 into odd ordinates. So here even ordinates are y0 and y6 we have taken for x. So even ordinates are y2, y4 only, and odd ordinates are y1, y3 and y5. So the answer is given for 1/3 rule and 3/8 rule also. You can check this. Next example is evaluate the integration from 0 to 1 x square upon 1 plus x square dx using Simpson's 1/3 rule. So here we have given the limit values, that is 0 and 1. So these are your ab values, a equal to 0 and b equal to 1. Then here for finding h we want n value. Here the number of sub intervals or n value is not given. So which method we have asked in this example, that is Simpson's 1/3 rule. And for Simpson's 1/3 rule we want the n value equal to even value or even number. So take n equal to 4. You can take n equal to 6 also, because this is also even number. So by seeing marks also you have to choose the value of n. So take n equal to 4, random value of n which will be even. So for applying 1/3 rule, so take n equal to 4, putting all values we get h equal to 0.25. Then take fx equal to this function x square upon 1 plus x square x cube. Then first value of x, so find the all values of x. So first value, these are the x values because the integration is with respect to x. So this is the x value and this is also x value. For finding h we have to take this lower limit as, or lower value of x is a and upper value as b. So take first value 0 and last value 1. This is last value 1. So in between the middle values of x we have to find. So take the difference of h, that is take the difference 0.25 and find the all values of x. So first value 0 and last value 1 is given. So the middle values are, by taking the difference 0.25, 0.25, then 0.5, then 0.75. So the difference between any two successive values of x should be 0.25. So you can verify this and put these values of x from 0 to 1, all these values of x in this function fx x square upon 1 plus x square. We get fx values or y values. Take the notation as y0, y1, y2, y3, y4. So by Simpson's one-third rule, h value, put the all the values in the one-third rule, that is h by 3 means 0.253 into x means addition of extreme addition of end values of y 0 and 0.5, then plus 2 times e means even ordinates. Even ordinate is only 1. y0, y4 we have taken at first for the first bracket, so don't repeat these values. So y0, y4 we don't take, then the 2 into even ordinate is only y2 there, plus 4 into odd ordinates are y1 and y3. So by using calci find the answer. Then next is using trapezoidal rule to estimate the integration from 0 to 2 e raised to x square dx, taking number of 10 intervals. So here we have to use trapezoidal rule and we have to find the value of this integration. So limits are 0 to 2, that is a value is 0, b value is 2 for finding h. Then here in previous example the value of n is not given, so by saying example which method we have asked in that example, by saying that method we have taken the value of n. But in this example the value of n is given, the value of n, this meaning is we have the value of n means, the n means interval, number of intervals or number of sub intervals. So in this example the number of sub intervals or number of intervals are given, that is the value of n is given. So take n equal to 10, which is given in the example. Whatever the value, if the value of n is given in the example, we have to take that value only. In previous example we don't have given the value of n, so we have taken by using that method notation, or by using that important step for Simpson's one-third rule. What is the value of n? Even number. For Simpson's 3/8 rule, what is the value of n? Multiple of 3. And for a trapezoidal rule, not from this two rules, that is not even, not multiple of 3. So here n is given, take n equal to 10, find the value of h equal to b minus a upon n, that is 2 minus 0 upon 10, that is 0.2. Then find the first value of x is 0, last value of x is 2. First value of x is 0, last value of x is 2, and we have to find the middle values by taking the difference. Difference means h value is 0.2. So by taking the difference of 0.2, find the middle values of these x values. So 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2.0. So middle values we can find by using the h value, by using the difference value. So this is your tabulated values of x, y. So take the notation for y values from y0, y1, y2 up to y10. So by trapezoidal rule, formula is the integration, given integration is 0 to 1 e raised to x square dx is equal to h by 2. Formula is h by 2 x plus 2r. H value is 0.2 upon 2. X means addition of end values of y. So y0 plus y10 plus 2 times remaining values, that is from y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 up to y9. So put all these values from this table and find the answer.